most people would have given up after the first 5 or 10 or 12 rejections, right? And if I had given up that early, then I would have never been in banking and my life would be very different today. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, or if you feel like you learned something from this video today that you're about to watch, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button below this video, as well as hit like on this video as well. This will help us grow this channel, and I want to get this content out to as many people as possible. Also, this will benefit you because you'll actually get to see all the videos that I put out every single week, and right now I'm putting out multiple videos a week on all things investment banking recruiting related. Okay, so today I want to talk about something that's really important when it comes to your investment banking recruiting mindset, and that's the saying that, hey, you're 3 feet away from gold. Okay, I just spoke to one of my clients today, and actually he's one of our clients that didn't succeed with his investment banking recruiting process, right? And believe it or not, yes, we do have those. Like I said, we have an over 90% success rate, but that means that there's still a small percentage of people that don't get the outcome that they want, right? But usually, and as is the case with this person, the reason why he didn't succeed is because he actually didn't do the work. So he came into the program, he's got so busy with keeping his grades up in school that he actually didn't do any of the work that we asked him to do in the program. And now summer internship recruiting is pretty much wrapping up for his class. And also he's an international student, so not only that, but he had to get an offer from one of the bigger banks because those are the banks that typically sponsor, and those banks are now done for summer 2021, right? So he wanted to chat with me because he wanted to figure out like what he can do next going forward, and he didn't want to give up yet on his investment banking recruiting dreams, but he knew that he just didn't do the work. So I gave him almost an hour-long slash pep talk slash advice on what I think he could do and what are some of his potential options. We worked out a game plan for how he can approach recruiting going forward to see if we can still salvage this thing. But that reminded me, like, just because I was telling him this, but a lot of you might be going through the same thing where you're feeling you've been rejected multiple times and you feel like you're running out of hope as far as investment banking recruiting goes. I told him this as well, but back when I was recruiting for investment banking, so I interned at Bear Stearns in the summer of 2007. That was the summer that Bear Stearns' 2 hedge funds collapsed and triggered the financial crisis. I did not have a full-time offer to go back to, and so I had to recruit again for a full-time offer at the end of my junior summer. And most of you probably already know this, but when you try to recruit for a full-time offer without a return offer from your summer internship, it's almost impossible because every single interview, every single firm that I got an interview with, they would ask me one of the first questions, did you get a return offer? I would say no, and I have to explain, well, everyone knew what was going on with Bear Stearns at the time, but still, it just didn't seem to matter. So I had, I think, like over 20-something interviews lined up for my full-time banking recruiting process. And the first 20-plus banks, these are like bulge bracket banks and middle market banks. Back in the day, elite boutiques weren't a thing yet, because this was like, elite boutiques kind of came out after 2008, right? So the first 20-plus banks, they all rejected me. Like I don't think I moved to a single super day. And most people would have given up after the first 5 or 10 or 12 rejections, right? And if I had given up that early, then I would have never been in banking and my life would be very different today, right? But I kept going after the 15th, the 16th, the 18th, the 19th rejection, even the 20th. And it literally came down to my last 2 firms I had interviews with, which were Deutsche Bank and Jefferies. And I got to the super day for both of them. And both of those super days were on the exact same day. So I had one super day in the morning, then I walked down the street to the Jefferies office and I had the Jefferies super day in the afternoon. I had an entire day of interview. I'll never forget that day in my life. And long story short, I got both of those offers, right? And so in the end, I ended up starting my career at Deutsche Bank before lateraling to Morgan Stanley after a year. But my point is, had I given up like most people would have, I would have been 3 feet away from gold, right? And my life would be very different. And so that's why I always tell this story to encourage people to not give up too soon, right? There's probably always more that you could be doing. But the most important thing that I did when I was getting all these rejections over and over and over again was that I didn't just keep doing the same thing that I was doing. I had to figure out what I was doing incorrectly. I got help. I asked the mentor for help. I got help from this VP that was already working in banking, right? And so without that, I would have never figured it out. I probably would have gone through even those last 2 interviews and just have not gotten an offer. So if you're in that place right now, don't give up, but make sure you get the help you need, and you could very well get that offer just in the nick of time, right? And that'll change your entire career trajectory, okay? Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more customized advice that's tailored for your specific situation, then I invite you to book a free strategy session with our team at the link below. We'll talk to you soon.